Magic the Gathering is played by millions of people across the globe. Some are here for lore, others for the art or strategy. All come together in a diverse community in the spirit of friendship, fun, and of course, a bit of competition. With the release of the latest expansion, Strixhaven, 5 novice players are about to head back to school and compete for the chance to claim the title of Strixhaven's greatest mage. Welcome to the Great Strixhaven College Clash.
Hello, I'm Alistair Beckett-King, and you are joining me in the hallowed halls of Strixhaven. It may sound like a 1970s metal band, but Strixhaven is in fact the world's most prestigious educational institution. Sorry Harvard, sorry Oxford, sorry Bournemouth College of Cheese. Strixhaven is over 700 years old and was founded by dragons, obviously. It's a place where mages come to hone their craft and learn from the most experienced professors. For the denizens of this plane, which is you, it's a place of unimaginable power, filled with the wonders of magic. Also, they serve an excellent cup of coffee. I've selected 5 aspiring mages to battle it out to see who takes home the title of Strixhaven's next best mage, and of course, bragging rights for the college they've newly been assigned to. Without further ado, let's meet the mages.
Hiya, I'm Aoife. I'm head of video at Eurogamer, so I make a lot of videos about video games, and I'm also a host for BAFTA, for BBC, and for D&D. I GM from time to time. So I guess you could say I'm a professional nerd.
Hi, my name's Bilal Zafar. I am known as a stand-up comedian by some people, but I think mainly now as a Twitch streamer, where I stream as a football manager.
My name is Sophie Hagen. I am a stand-up comedian. I live in the UK. I do stand-up, make people laugh a lot, and I have written a book. I've just generally changed the world quite a lot, so yeah, that's me.
What's going on? I'm Manga St. Hilaire, Grime MC, rapper type guy, so I'm very good with words. That's how I pay my council tax. Mostly charming, actually, to be fair. Mostly over-talking and charming. That's me.
Hi, my name is Jessica Pimentel. Some of you know me as the host DJ of Gimme Radio's Crushing Metal. Some of you know me as the lead vocalist of heavy metal band Alakeen's Gun. And some of you know me as Maria Ruiz from Netflix Orange is the New Black. But you're all gonna know me as the winner of this competition.
The mission of Strixhaven is to discover and preserve knowledge, and to disseminate that knowledge from one generation to the next. And so, our students will not be learning alone. Each will have a mentor from their college to teach and guide them in a manner befitting their college. But who are these mentors?
With countless hours of game experience, our judges are some of the best in the business.
I'm Ailey Loney, also known as Alias V. I'm a full-time content creator and commentator for Magic the Gathering, specifically for the arena events, and I have been playing Magic for 3 years, representing Witherbloom, and I am in it to win it.
Hello, I'm Amy the Amazonian. I'm a full-time Magic the Gathering streamer who knows how to have fun. My number one priority when I'm playing Magic is having a great time, and I even love it when my opponent gets to have a good time too, because hey, it's all about the gathering.
My name's Luis Scott Vargas, but most people just call me LSV. I'm a Magic the Gathering Hall of Famer, and I've been a professional Magic player for coming up on 15 years.
Hi guys, I'm MTG Nerd Girl. I'm a full-time streamer on Twitch, and you might have seen me on some of the coverage from higher level tournaments.
Hello, I'm Gabby Spards. I have been in the Magic sphere for a really long time now, basically all my adult life. I've gone from being a player to being a commentator at Grand Prix and Pro Tours, being a full-time content creator and streamer. So I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table when it comes to being a mentor, and I am looking forward to teaching our new students.
Now we've met our students and mentors, let's see which colleges they've been chosen to represent. Silverquill, the College of Eloquence. Stylish, intimidating, and driven. The mages of Silverquill are masters of the magic of words. They create spells from spoken word battle poetry or magical manifestations of the written word. A true silver quill will be a natural leader, driven and competitive, with piercing wit and a never second place attitude.
All of that's right. Big facts.
Hey Manga, I'm really looking forward to working with you, and you know what? You're going to be getting a package soon that's got everything you need to crush this competition.
Was it silver cool flag? House of Style, right? Big drip. A silver quill. Yeah, LSV was cool, man. I like that guy. Yeah, I like that.
Looks like things will be all right with Silver Quill. Up next is Prismari. Prismari, the College of Elemental Arts. Prismari mages see no difference between magic and artistry. Their spells are spectacles of raw creativity, masterpieces of showy, over-the-top magic. Some Prismari mages are obsessed with the fine details, while others are wild expressionists of raw emotion.
Hello, Jessica, and welcome to Strixhaven. I'm Amy, and you have been invited to join us at the Prismari College of the Arts.
It is so exciting to be back at school. It's been a long time, and I was always one of those people that really wanted to do well in school. I was a bit of a nerd, if you can't tell.
Learning to master fire, lightning, and water, we leave Jessica to be guided through elementary school by Amazonian. Moving on with Witherbloom. Witherbloom's mages draw power from the opposing forces of life and death. They brew their powerful spells from natural components and the essence of living creatures, using that power to heal or harm the living, raise or entreat the dead.
Hi Sophie, hope you got the care package that I sent you. It's got everything in it that you'll need for this competition. So take a look, let me know if there's any questions you have, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Let's win this!
Oh my god. Look at this! Witherbloom is just ideal for me. Or should I say, I'm kind of ideal for Witherbloom? Don't you think it's a little reductive to think that you can just place people into these perfectly suited houses based loosely on their personality traits?
I look forward to seeing their partnership blossom. Moving on to Lorehold. Lorehold, the College of Archaeomancy, full of mages obsessed with history. They explore the past, poring over archaeological artefacts. Calling forth magical energies from ancient tomes and summoning spirits of long-dead historical figures, they travel far and wide in well-worn leather boots and travelling cloaks, gathering ancient relics and learning dead tongues.
Look at this! Ugh. Hey Aoife, I'm excited that we're going to be working together for College Lorehold. I hope that you enjoy your intro package, and I am looking forward to talking to you.
I think in the competition, I'm looking forward to showing off my skills. Actually, just showing off is probably the best way to put it.
Will Aoife make history, or will they become history? Only time will tell. For now, let's move to Quandrix. Quandrix, the College of Numeromancy. It's the place for ingenious nature mathematicians. They study patterns, fractals, and symmetries to wield power over the fundamental mathematics of nature.
Hey Bilal, I just wanted to send you a quick message. I actually sent you over a care package with a bunch of Strixhaven loot. Hopefully that'll help you with your studies, and I look forward to working with you soon.
It feels a bit strange being back at school because I didn't used to really like it. I think it's a little bit easier because this is something I actually want to learn. You know, not like science or whatever. What is it, like a flag? I guess that represents my school.
Will Bilal remain part of the equation until the final? I'll have to run the numbers on that. Our mentors aren't just here to help their students. They've also got tips for helping you in your magic journey.
If I had to give you one tip to succeed in magic, honestly, it's find a friend who loves magic as much as you do. Sharing that journey together is the best way you can experience magic, and that's really what got me hooked. So finding other people who are into it is the most important thing.
If I could only give one tip to somebody playing Magic the Gathering, it would be to have fun. Find cards you like to play and play with your friends and learn how to enjoy it and learn how to have a great time.
My one tip if you're going to be playing Magic, and the best advice I've ever gotten, is read the card. The card does what the card says it does.
My one tip for Magic players, those of you who are just getting into the game, would be to ask questions. And don't be afraid of that, because whether it's to your opponent, to a judge, or to other players online, you'll find that everyone is willing to impart knowledge. So if you're not sure about something, just ask.
I always recommend that you find a deck or archetype that works for you when playing Magic. Playing a deck you're comfortable with will make it so you make less mistakes.
Our students now have 1 week to hone their Magic knowledge. With the sands of time running out, our young mages will face off in a quiz that will see 2 of them eliminated from the quiz.
I'm on the Quandrix campus. How about yourself?
I'm in my student dorm, which is
Great.
quite expensive to rent because you can see it's kind of like a castle.
Look, I'm one of the best Magic players of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's what I need to hear, bro. Yeah.
You know, we're not like the kind of like the tryhards from Lorehold.
People in Lorehold have different approaches to how they engage with magic.
And so we deal mostly with the elemental forces.
Elemental magic.
So
Lots of elemental
we'll
magic.
be learning how to combine them or how to, like, can you make it rain fire? Like things like that.
Yes.
Alias V, can I call you just Alias?
Yeah, you can call me Ali or Alias, either or.
I'm gonna go with Alias V.
Listen, I need to win this badly to pay any rent, or I'm finished.
I learn something new every time I play a game of Magic. Some people's goal is to be perfect. Those people stress themselves out that they go to the College of Lorehold.
I think you've got that Lorehold spirit. You just got to do a little bit of reading, a little bit of scrolls, a little bit of library time.
So on the back of a Magic card, you see how some colors are next to each other and some are across from each other? Enemy colors are the ones that are across from each other.
Do you have anything that you want to ask me about Magic?
I thought this was the other way around, where I give you the answers.
Yeah, I just kind of think I have the answer. So I was just wondering if maybe you had some questions for me.
I'm going to make notes.
You're gonna make notes. Oh, great.
I've got a notepad.
Okay. Perfect.
Strixhaven is a set that's very focused on spells.
Okay.
In fact, it's the very first set that Magic has made that is focused specifically on spells.
Oh, so I can learn how to fly or something.
Exactly. So
That could be a defense dodge, you know what I mean?
Something you don't understand about the game, or?
Okay. Explain banding to me, please.
Yeah, I'll totally do that. Do you have any other sort of questions?
So you and your opponent both have 20 points of life, and then you're going to play a bunch of creatures or instants and sorceries to get that life total to 0.
Right, let's just start from the beginning. Okay, right, so Magic the Gathering. You're familiar with the game, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about it then? Like, what's the gist of the game? How do you win, for example?
Like, if you just you have to believe in yourself and just, I'd say trust the process.
you're not going to be able to learn every single thing about Magic. Magic's too big of a game. There's too much stuff going on, 25 years of history on all that.
My advice in general for things is like, go with the flow and enjoy yourself.
Awesome.
Right, so I have my notes, which were given to me by my mentor. It's not a lot of bullet points, to be fair, but I've been looking over the cards. I've been trying to memorize my notes, and I'm very confident now. I think I'm going to win.
I've just arrived in Strixhaven, and it's a full campus to explore, to look around. I'm gonna study up. I'm gonna study up on. Oh, hello.
Island, man. Ugh. I've been studying all day. I'm beat. I think it's time to relax. Let's see if my new spell works. I've been working on fire.
Nature. I just feel my best when I'm out in nature.
Alright, let's see if I can actually use this quill. Let's see how that goes. I've got to start making my notes. Oh, that's definitely too much ink. Right, hold on.
I manage a football team. Tactics are a huge part of everything we do. I've been thinking about football and how that can be applied to Magic the Gathering. Like it can be applied to anything. And look, you've got 4-3-3, you know. We know about that. If we apply that formation to the cards, you see. We're going to be absolutely unstoppable.
Do I need any of these?
Yes. Where are the
Okay.
sleeves? I sent them in sleeves.
I bet if I bury this, it'll bring me luck. Not that I need it.
They were just taking up quite a lot of space, and I'm a bit of a minimalist, so I just quite like them like this.
Oh my god, my handwriting is mad. Like, I think, like you said, see things for what they actually are. I don't really stress about, okay, no, it's meant to be like this, it has to be like this. I'm like, okay, here's what we got, what can we do with it? This is quite fun.
I love it. I love that what you're basically saying is that we're going to out-nerd everybody and revise them to death.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about Quandrix. I think they're going to do the same.
Am I allowed to sort of get into my opponent's heads with magic?
There is a little bit that you can do, but a lot of that is not considered friendly play.
Oh, hello. What's this? Strixhaven Quiz. Well, we have to do this.
Now, what's the most important thing about your opening hand, Sophie?
That they're the same color.
You're playing a
Obviously not.
two-color deck.
Never mind.
Lovely. Well, maybe not lovely, but it's the best I could do.
Quandrix.
Okay, so it's all very respectful.
It is.
Do you want to know how I feel about Quandrix?
Hey! Perfect.
Feel that for Prismari, they're going to be very focused on just expressing themselves.
So I have some red and blue beads here. Maybe like I can get a little purple action going.
Yeah, man. I feel like I know what I'm doing now. Well, I know more than when I started. So.
Hi, Prismari! Jessica, it was wonderful getting to talk to you.
You've got this.
I've got the best mentor. Of course I've got this.
3 a.m. Prime studying time.
With time running out, our students only have a few hours before the big test.
Am I going to win? Darling, they call me the Crusher. I win at everything.
I am going to win. I'm here to win, and that is what's going to happen. And really, the competitors should give up, and, you know, I should have the trophy now, if there is a trophy even.
Our quiz will see students face a mix of questions, covering general knowledge, their individual colleges, and Magic the Gathering basics.
Yes. Good luck, kick butt, and express yourself.
I shall.
Hello, students. You should all know who I am by now. Welcome to your first big exam. Who will have summoning sickness? Who will be discarded from the playfield? Whose mana cost is simply too high? Who has watched too many reruns of a certain classic quiz show? That's me. You may be able to planestalk the talk, but can you planeswalker the walk? Tell me, how have your studies gone?
I think. Yeah. I was up late last night. I don't know about you guys.
You
I
sound
think
confident.
my entire life's been leading up to this moment.
Now, with your pens warmed up, let's start the quiz. No looking at each other's answer sheets. The first round is all about what's about. The questions are about Strixhaven itself, and correct answers are worth 1 point. Let's start round one. Strixhaven has how many founding dragons? Bilal taking his time to think there. Okay. Interesting. The correct answer is, of course, Strixhaven has 5 founding dragons.
Did I not write 5? My spelling was off, I'm sorry.
Moving on to question 2. What is the main sport here in Strixhaven? No hesitation from Sophie there. My goodness. Baseball. Interesting. The correct answer. The correct answer is Mage Tower. Mage Tower.
Yes! Oh dear. Since I've been here, I've played loads of cricket. And I assumed that's what everyone else had been doing. And then it turns out it was some other wizard game or something.
Next question. I'm sure you've all paid it a few visits. What is the name of our campus tavern?
At this point, I'm just guessing, I think.
Well, let's find out if it is Chips. The campus tavern is, of course, Bow's End.
Throw us some hard questions.
Yeah.
Final question in round 1. What is the Mystical Archive? Which is harder than remember the name of a pub, isn't it? The correct answer is, it's a collection of the most iconic spells and instants from Magic history. Very interesting. Well done, Sophie.
I definitely had a different textbook than someone around here.
That's what I feel like.
It's all in the books, actually, if you just sort of read them.
Well, that concludes round 1. On to round 2. Let's go round the houses with questions based on something you ought to know very well, your own colleges. Each round will begin with a specialist question that's worth 2 points. If you get it wrong, however, your opponents will each receive 1 point.
Oh, God.
After that, we will have 3 more questions that are open to everyone, so do not switch off. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
The first specialist question I have is for you, Manga. Silverquill is known as the College of what?
Oh, easy. Eloquence.
Eloquence?
Stylish and driven.
Correct. Question 2. Each college has its own dedicated mascot. What are Silverquills?
Well, apart from me,
It's not even my question. Silverquill's mascot? Inklings. Easy.
Inklings.
Allow me to refer to the card. You are, of course, correct. Silverquill's mascots are Inklings. Well done.
You know, Manga nailed the Silverquill questions, and I gotta say I'm really proud of him for doing that. You gotta know your own house before you know anything else, and he did that.
Now we open it up to the floor. Since Silverquill is the College of Words, these questions are all about language. Which Shakespearean character has the most lines?
Haha. Okay.
We are just waiting for Manga, who may be writing a play. We don't know.
I'm trying to go for a little trick question thing.
Is the Shakespearean character with the most lines is Hamlet. Off of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Which Shakespeare wrote.
That concludes Silverquill. Now, Prismari. Jess, are you feeling ready?
I'm ready.
Are you confident?
I'm a little nervous.
A little nervous? You should
No,
be.
I'm a little
You
nervous
should be.
after that last round, but let's see.
Let's see how you do. These are specialist questions just for you.
Okay.
Prismari is the balance of head and heart. What are the 2 magic types the college is founded on?
Red magic and blue magic. Emotion and perfection.
That is correct. Blue and red magic are the magic types Prismari College is founded on. Well done. Name one of the 2 Prismari deans.
Uvilda, the Dean of Perfection.
Is correct. I would have accepted Nasari or Uvilda Mistcoiler. Well done. Now, the next questions are for everyone, so pay close attention. And because Prismari is the school of art, they all pertain to the world of art.
Yay!
Next question. In the Louvre Museum, the Mona Lisa has its own what? In the Louvre Museum, the Mona Lisa has its own what? And the correct answer is, in the Louvre Museum, the Mona Lisa has its own mailbox for people who want to send letters
mailbox.
to a painting, which is very weird.
Really? Yeah, pretty
stupid.
weird.
That's very
Why would
odd.
you do that? But well done, Sophie. I'm surprised you knew that.
Excuse me, I've written her several times.
And now on to Witherbloom. Sophie,
Yes, I'm ready.
where do Witherbloom students go when sent to detention?
Detention.
What is that?
Bark?
Detention bog. You sound like someone who has never been sent to detention, which is hardly surprising considering how well you're doing in this quiz. The correct answer is detention
That's the thing.
bog. Well done. Next question. What are Witherbloom's mascots?
Alistair, I believe that they are pests.
The correct answer is pests. Fantastic. I would also have accepted salamander. Well done. I'm going to open it up to everyone now. A group of crows are referred to as what?
Oh, my favorite card.
And here's a clue. There is, of course, as you say, a Magic the Gathering card by this name. The correct answer is, of course, a murder of crows. The collective noun for crows is a murder.
Love it.
Next, we move on to the specialist questions for Lorehold. Aoife,
That's me.
how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, you see, things seem to be going quite well so far. The next 2 questions are just for you. Lorehold is the college of what?
Oh, okay. Well, it's archaeomancy.
Yes, of course. The correct answer is archaeomancy. Well done. Next question. You might be able to sense where this is going. The mascots of Lorehold College are?
The spirit statues.
Spirit statues, correct. Well done, Aoife. Now, these questions are for everyone. And I think this is my favourite question in the entire exam. Cecil Chubb's wife was angered when she sent him to an auction to buy dining chairs in 1915, and he instead purchased which prehistoric monument? Which prehistoric monument did Mr. Cecil Chubb purchase against the wishes of his paramour in 1915? Very, very nice. The correct answer is Stonehenge. Well done to everyone.
Woo! Yeah!
I wonder where he put it.
I've been to many auctions, you know. I've been on a lot of prehistoric stuff. And I know Stonehenge is the one I've been after for a long time.
Now, we move on to Quandrix. How are you feeling?
This is like an anxiety dream.
Quandrix mixes the physical and the abstract. What are their magic types?
Blue and green?
The correct answer is nature and water, or blue and green. Nice work.
Oh, thank God.
What are the Quandrix mascots?
Is it fractals?
Fractals. You said it with no confidence whatsoever, but it is the correct answer. The Quandrix mascots are fractals. Well done.
Here, here.
Now, as we all know, Quandrix specialises in numeromancy, and so these questions will be themed around numbers.
My greatest nemesis. No!
Another numerical question. To spell hello on a calculator, what numbers must you type?
I feel like people born when phones had buttons have, like, an advantage here.
Oh, man.
The correct answer was 07734. That is points for everyone except Aoife.
Touchscreens are better anyway. What kind of question is that? Who has a telephone in Strixhaven? They're not allowed. I mean, come on. Like, there's no buttons on this. You don't even need buttons. It's an absolute farce. I'm telling you. Stupid. It's stupid.
We now move on to round 3, and it's clear you picked up the basics of Magic the Gathering. So these questions are for all of you. Let's see how much you know. Your life total starts at what for standard play?
What?
Just to be clear, Manga, you are in this one as well. So okay. All right. The correct answer is 20. White mana is represented by what symbol? A sun. Beautiful stuff from most of you there. Well done. What is the name for the status a creature is restricted by on the first turn you play it? The correct answer is summoning sickness.
Which is the same as... Look, sleepy is summoning sickness. Same thing. It's like, you don't feel well, you take a nap. Sleepy. It's basic science. I don't understand why everyone's even arguing it.
What is the maximum number of the same card you can have in your deck in the standard format of Magic the Gathering? Bit of a mind change from Aoife. Interesting. The correct answer is 4.
I mean, yeah.
Nice work, Manga. Lovely. Bilal, there's a sort of a distant stare in your eyes. A sort of an ennui. Is that...
Listen, it's not over yet. Yes, maybe I am quite sad right now, but that doesn't matter that much.
The next round is the elimination round.
Oh my gosh.
We're all familiar with the Magic the Gathering keyword abilities, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is your last chance for points and victory. We all know that magic sometimes comes down to the luck of the draw. I want you to use your pens to accurately capture the magic, the majesty of Tanazir, the founding dragon of Quandrix, from memory. I'm just kidding. Here's a picture.
The 5 colleges all trace back to the founder dragons. They now dwell far from Strixhaven, but sometimes return to counsel young mages. They'd be great at helping you feel fired up before a big exam.
It's fun being right all the time. Really, it's just about studying and knowing things.
Listen, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm not saying it's true. But Witherbloom, plants, planting information, is this ringing any bells? Are you getting what I'm saying?
All right, mages, pens down. Let me hear those pens strike those desks. Sterling work, everyone. Sophie, we'll start with you. Let's see what you have drawn.
May I just ask, Alistair?
Yes, of course.
Am I correct that you are the judge of these drawings?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. I will be judging whose drawing is best. That is a striking image. You've got the wings there.
I got the wings.
Very strong.
I've got his 8-pack.
Of course, I know all about muscles. You don't need to tell me about muscles. Yes.
But what I think is really striking about my artwork in particular is, I don't know if you can recognize what this is.
No, what is that?
Alice the Beggar King. As you can see there, you have a microphone in one hand and a broccoli head in the other because you're a vegan, and I love that about you. I think it's so fun. And you're on a stage and people are laughing because you're so funny.
I don't really know what to say. Apart from 5 points. I think it's 5 points.
Suck up.
5 points. Thank you so
Sophie.
much, Alice.
Thank you. Next, Jess, let's see your drawing.
I've gone with an ancient style where we don't try to exactly mirror the essence of what is happening, but instead we try to capture the feeling and the majesty and the power of what we're experiencing.
Okay. And what's going on with the bit at the top that looks kind of like a fox?
Those are the energy. Oh no, those are the coils. See there, the horns, like the ram's horns. That feeling that it's just so grand that we can never really truly comprehend their majesty.
Well, the drawing is deeply unimpressive, but the explanation, that was so good. So I'm going to give you 3. Manga, please show me your creation.
You ready?
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
So this is an exact render. Basically, this is better than what we've shown. So, yeah, I haven't got much of an explanation apart from you're welcome.
That is an excellent drawing of Tanazir. You've got almost everything there. How have you?
I know.
Wow.
I know, because I done the original one that was shown to you lot, so I just redone it quickly. It's an exact render. So 5 points.
In future years, that's the picture I'm going to show the students that they have to draw. That's incredible. It's 5 out of 5 for Mango. Well done.
6 even, actually. Furthermore, 6.
Let's not push it. Aoife, what have you been working on? Let's see it.
I think I've really captured His Majesty. I think I've actually made him a little too sexy.
It's a lot sexier than I was expecting, I have to say.
But I did. I gave him nipples, and I know dragons traditionally don't have those. But I think, here at Strixhaven, we do encourage thinking outside the box. And also, do you remember how I gave you a compliment before? I just wanted to bring that up again.
I do remember. You're right that dragons are usually not considered to be mammals, and therefore wouldn't have nipples. But
we can't know for sure that this one didn't.
Absolutely, and just the overriding hotness of the image is in its favour. That's fantastic. And of course, you did compliment me, which it would be unfair not to reward you for that. So I'm going to give you 4 out of 5. How do you feel about that?
I feel a little bit shortchanged, but that's okay. That's all right. I'll accept the ruling.
Was it a perfect render?
It was.
It's got nipples.
Finally, Bilal, let's see what you've got.
Thank you, Alistair. I've drawn exactly the same image that we saw. He doesn't have any nipples.
And he's why is he sort of when he punches the sky there? What are you saying with the image as he As he punches. It's not an action I associate with dragons, punching.
He's celebrating being a dragon.
Celebrating being a dragon. Mm-hmm. Could you demonstrate that to me using your own physicality?
There you go. So he's doing this.
You don't look that triumphant. I'm not feeling a sort of draconic power radiating off you. I mean, look, the last thing I want to do is humiliate you here, but if you want the points, let's. Could you give me like a dragon's roar? No. It's 1 out of 5 for Bilal.
No one else had to do a dragon's roar. All right, everyone just complimented Alistair.
1 out of 5. Those are the.
I am not doing. No one had to do a roar.
Bilal, the points were in front of you. They were on the table, and you swept them away with your own arrogance.
I'd rather have my dignity. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I think that ship's already sailed, but
that is the end of the final round. All that remains is to tot up the scores. The question has been answered. Who is the mythic rare in the pack? It's Sophie Hagen. Congratulations, Sophie. What a score! A blistering performance.
Hey, it has been so inspiring to be a witness to my fellow students. It's inspiring seeing someone just try real hard.
Wow.
Of course, only 3 people can go through to the next round. So, Jess and Aoife, you're through, but Bilal, Manga, I'm sorry to say, this is the end for you.
Recount.
How do you feel? How does it feel to have failed so abysmally?
I don't even want to win anyway, to be fair.
Bilal, how are you feeling? Is it...
This has been heartbreaking.
Yep.
But apart from that, it's been amazing.
Bilal, you'll always be a winner in my heart. But not in this game, where you have lost. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goodbye to the losers, and congratulations to the winners. I'll see you in the next round.
See you.
Yay!
See you. Can't wait.
Woo!
You know, it's a shame. I thought Mango really had what it took, but you know, when I met with him and when we worked together, I knew that we were skating pretty close to the edge, because our goal was not to expend necessarily more effort than we needed to, which, yeah, sometimes you end up slightly on the wrong side of the line, but you know what? I'm sure Manga gave it his all, did his best shot, and that's where he ended up.
It looks like it's home time for me, even though I feel like it was unfair. I feel like I've let LSV down, but really I haven't, because I'm sure there were some dodgy answers to that question.
It's really unfortunate that Bilal got last place, but as a new entry to Strixhaven, this is definitely a good starting point for us to evaluate his knowledge and for us to take it forward from here with his education.
I'm sad to be leaving, but at least I got sent a box of free stuff. I think I get to keep it. I mean, this was absolutely useless.
Am I surprised that I made it through to the next round? No.
I'm super stoked for her. I knew she could do it. She just had to focus, and she nailed that. I'm so proud of her.
I'm really gonna have to bring my A game for the next round. I can't let that lie. If you're not aiming to be the very, very top, then what even is the point? Yeah, I'm coming for you, Sophie, and Jessica, but mostly Sophie. I'll see you next time.
Congratulations to Sophie, who's our winning student. Aoife and Jessica also join her in the next round of the competition. 2 have fallen, but 3 still remain. Next week, our surviving students share school spirit, creating presentations about their colleges. We move from theory into practical as our students start ripping foil and hitting the playmats. And there's a shocking revelation.